Hello, and welcome. How are you doing? How is everyone doing? It's such a great time. Thank you for joining us on today's live. We are live on on YouTube today. Thank you so much for joining us. We are live on YouTube. And please do well to share. Please do well to share on all social media platforms. We are live on YouTube this very moment. Share with a friend, a coworker, a family member. Share the link, and invite. Thank you all for joining us on today's live. If you're new here, my name is Coach Lola Owokoniran, and this is the Coach Lola Owokoniran YouTube channel. Yes, just as my name is spelled. Thank you for joining. This channel exists to help individuals and families build wealth, leave a legacy, and live purposefully without compromising your faith or your values. Yes, it is possible to do all those things without compromising your faith and your core values. And here we talk about money, wealth, financial clarity, and financial stewardship in a way that everyday people can understand it and apply. We use real life applications, practical applications, taking you step by step on the journey of building your wealth the way you want it, how you want to structure it. So if that sounds like something you need in your life today, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video each time we upload our weekly videos. And if this message, again, connects with you, it resonates deeply with you, today we're talking about the 5 milestones to financial freedom that everyone needs to know, everyone needs to start practicing. If this connects with you, please hit the like button and share it with someone who needs encouragement with their future. We're building a community of people who want clarity over confusion. They want to acquire wisdom over pressure, and apply them. And alignment as well. Being alignment between your faith and your finances, making sure that you are applying your core values. Now, let me start with something important that many people are wondering, are pondering, and asking. Again, please, let's do well. I'm just going to give you all a few more minutes to like the video. And if you're yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe. We like those buttons. Yes, it helps promote and recommend these videos to those that truly need it in the community out there. So do like and subscribe and take a minute to share. Yes. So going back to today's conversation, thank you so much for doing that, for liking and sharing and, subscribing. To all our subscribers, to all our new subscribers, a big thank you to each and every one of you. Let me start with something very important. Many people want financial freedom. But what exactly is financial freedom? Many people want it. We talk about it, we hear about it on the news, we see it on social media. Some of us even dream about it. But very few people have a clear roadmap for how to get there. From point A to point B to point C, D, step by step. Just few people, very, very few people have a clear roadmap about that. According to a 2024 bank rate survey, about 61% of Americans say they live paycheck to paycheck. Another report from Federal Reserve data shows us that nearly 40% of Americans cannot cover a $400 emergency without borrowing money or selling something. 40%. Think about that. Not $4,000, not $40,000, just $400. $400. That tells us something. Many people are working hard, but the financial structure is missing. It's missing in that puzzle. It's missing. They have no financial plan, or they have one and it's not properly structured, or you're not consistent with it. And when the structure is missing, progress feels slow. You go through financial stress, financial pressure, and uncertainty comes into play. The truth here is, I want you to remember today that this very moment, today, I want you to know for a fact that financial freedom is not random. It's not by chance. It's not just going to fall on your laps or drop in your bank account. It happens through intentional milestones. It happens through intentional financial decisions, consciousness, planning. It doesn't happen overnight. Not overnight. There is no overnight success when it comes to financial freedom or independence. It's not a game of luck. It's not a game of a guess game. It's not a lottery. No, but clear steps. And today I want to share with you five financial milestones that can help you move from financial security, financial insecurity to financial security, that can help you move toward financial independence and ultimately to help you achieve financial freedom. Those three things: to achieve financial security, to achieve financial independence, and to achieve financial freedom. Just five financial milestones are going to help you get you those things. They are simple but powerful, and they are achievable. Financial freedom is not just about money, it's about options. The options to make decisions without financial fear or the stress that comes with it if you don't have enough money. The option to take care of your family, the option to take that vacation, the option to make that investment, the option to live according to your values. And that is powerful. That is powerful. But before we go any further, I want to ask you a question, and I'd love to hear from you. Drop your comments in the comment section. And the question is this: where are you right now in your financial journey? Make a note of that. Where exactly are you right now in your financial journey? Can you be true to yourself and truly answer the question? Where are you right now in your financial journey? What stage are you at? Are you trying to get out of debt? Are you trying to build savings? Are you trying to start investing? Are you trying to stabilize your income or build more sources of income? Are you trying to build wealth? Be true to yourself. Make a note of that. Your honesty will encourage you today. Your honesty as well. If you feel free, if you're vulnerable enough to put it in the comment section, please, by all means, do that. Because your honesty might encourage someone else who is on the same journey as yourself, to let them know that they can also achieve it. So where are you right now in your financial journey? Be true to yourself. Let's go on further and let's look at the milestones that we all need to build today in order to achieve financial freedom. The first milestone is building an emergency fund. That is the first milestone, an emergency fund. The first milestone is building an emergency fund. An emergency fund is very critical. An emergency fund protects your peace. Life will happen. Cars break down. Medical bills, they appear. Unexpected. But when you have an emergency fund, those situations do not turn into financial disasters. The general recommendation is 3 to 6 months of living expenses. I cannot emphasize how important this is because life happens and life rarely gives us advance notice. A car repair, a medical situation, a dishwasher breaks down, a ticket, air flight ticket you need to purchase, a change in job, a job loss, unexpected expenses. It could be bad, it could be good. An investment opportunity comes up, a business opportunity shows up. And that emergency fund is there to protect you when life happens. I want you to think about your emergency fund as your financial safety net, a buffer between you and any financial crisis. That is your emergency fund. Financial experts generally recommend having you save 3 to 6 months of your essential expenses, your must-haves. But with the global impact of COVID-19 in the past, that we experienced years ago, that lasted about 2 years. 2 years. So after you've achieved and saved up to your 6 months, please don't stop there. Extend it. Keep saving for that emergency. It's important to save 3 to 6 months of your essential expenses. And when we say essential expenses, we mean, for instance, housing, your rent, your mortgage, food, feeding expenses, your transportation expenses, your basic utilities. And, if your medication, any necessary medications that you will need to sustain you living, your must-haves. These are the things that keep your household functioning on a day-to-day basis. Those are your necessities. Your must-have expenses. This is not everything you spend money on. It's not your wants. These are your needs. This is survival mode budgeting, really. Now, when people hear 3 to 6 months, sometimes they feel overwhelmed and they think to themselves, and I've heard people say, Coach Lola, that sounds like a lot of money. And yes, when you look at your numbers and you look at your necessities, yes, that can be a lot of money. That can be a high amount of money, but you need it. But you also do not build it overnight. You build it step by step. But if you're starting from zero, don't let that number discourage you. That is just your target amount. Start today with what you can save. If it's $20, if it's $10, start it off. Many of us are about to receive our tax refunds or merit increase on our jobs or bonuses on jobs we've done, on businesses we've done, or on your current job. How are you going to spend that money? This is one way to spend it, by starting your emergency fund. Start with $500, then $1,000, then 1 month of expenses. Progressively like that. Gradually, you get to your ideal target amount of your 6 months expenses. Progress builds confidence. Once you see your numbers growing and you've achieved your 1 month, you know it's doable. You keep going and saving. My recommendation is that you automate it. Using a high yield savings account is highly recommended. I have a link in the description section of this video of one of the platforms that I highly recommend for you, offering you about 3 to 4% interest earned on your money. Start today. Build that emergency fund. Progress. Build it with intentionality. Proverbs reminds us in Proverbs 21, verse 20, it says, the wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools, what do? They gulp theirs down. In other words, wisdom prepares for the future. Emergency savings is not for fear. It's financial wisdom. Not for you to be scared, not for you to be worried, not for you to, to look out for emergencies or to be fearful of the unexpected, but it's for you to be prepared because, again, life happens. The second milestone is eliminating high interest debt. High interest debt. High interest debt is pretty much expensive. Those cost you a lot of money. Very expensive. Debt with high interest works against your wealth. There's no way around it. There's no walk around it. There's no back road around it. It works against your wealth. That's why it's very important to eliminate high interest debts. Because as you're making that money, the interest rates are going to be eating up that money. Credit cards today average about 20% interest or more. That means the longer the balance sits there, the more expensive it becomes. You're, in other words, making money for the credit card companies. You're giving them your money. Imagine trying to build wealth with 20% of your money is disappearing all into interest. It becomes very difficult. But look on the flip side, if you were earning that money as an income, earning that money, saving it, investing it, that's a more profitable way. That is why many financial plans focus on eliminating credit card debts, eliminating pay down loans, eliminating high interest personal loans. This debt should be prioritized in your financial plan. Car loans. One effective strategy is to list your debts by high interest rate first. Then focus your extra payments on the debts that cost you the most. Continue paying the minimum on the others as you do this, but attack the most expensive debt first, head on. This helps reduce the amount of interest you pay over time. And once those balances begin to disappear, something powerful happens. You begin to feel financial breathing room. You have more breathing space. You enjoy financial peace. You have more money now to venture into other things. And that feeling is so empowering. Once that pressure is removed, your money can start working for you instead of against you. Debt freedom brings emotional freedom. You enjoy financial peace. Many people say their stress drops significantly once their high interest debt is gone, according to statistics. Many people say that their stress drops significantly once their high interest debt is eliminated. It's all gone, paid off. So eliminate your high interest debt. The third milestone is starting to invest. Starting to invest. Saving protects your money. Investing, on the other hand, it grows your money. And this is where wealth building begins. When you invest, your money has the opportunity to grow exponentially, to grow through appreciation, through dividends, through compounding. And compounding is so powerful. It means your money begins to generate earnings, and those earnings generate additional earnings over time for you. Take advantage of today, this present moment. This is why starting early matters. And even if you did not start early, starting now still matters. Now, as in today. According to Fidelity Investments, people who consistently invest in retirement accounts over time benefit from compound growth that can multiply their wealth over decades. Even small investments matter. You don't need to start with thousands. Consistency matters more than perfection. Some common investment starting points are examples like retirement accounts, your IRA accounts, your employer 401k plans, diversified investment portfolios. The key is time. Take advantage of time and be consistent in your investments. You don't need thousands of dollars to begin. Many platforms allow you to invest with small amounts of money, as little as $5. You can start today. The earlier you start, the more compound growth works in your favor. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 2 says, invest in 7 ventures. Yes, in 8. The Bible is even challenging us here. And it says why? It says, you do not know what disaster may come upon the land. Please do not wait till the next global disaster happens. Start today. Build your wealth. Build your own economy. Dictate where your finances should be applied and how it should be applied. Do more savings, more investing, rather than spending. Inflation is very well active today in every global market. Even with the recent Iran war, gas prices, the oil prices have increased. And once that happens, it's all going to trigger into other things, products, food, everything is going to get impacted just by one global event. So let's make sure that we are building these milestones today. The milestone of investing speaks to diversification and wise investing. Start today. Start where you are. Don't wait till all the ducks are in a row, because there will never be a perfect time. And the longer you wait, the more money you are losing in the stock market. It's more or less like you're throwing away money, if you think about it. The 4th milestone is intentional savings. Now, this is slightly different, and why? This milestone speaks to your life goals, your personal life goals, intentional savings for your life goals. Every person has different goals. My goals are different from your goals. Your goals in your home is different from your neighbor's goals. Even on the job, your business goals are different from your personal goals. For some people, that goal may be, buying a new home, starting a business, education, travel, building opportunities for your children. Everyone's goals are different. But when these goals are planned financially and they align with your faith and your values, they become achievable instead of stressful. You enjoy the process of saving towards it. You enjoy the process of, actually experiencing those goals. Instead of reacting to life, you start seeing yourself designing life intentionally for yourself. Clear savings goals help you measure progress. The key here is clarity. Clarity. Write it down. When you define the goal clearly, you can begin planning for it. One helpful approach that I use is opening a dedicated savings account tied to that specific goal. If your goal is to travel, vacation, target it. have your set amount and budget towards it. Save toward that goal. Then automate your savings contributions to that savings account. Save towards it automatically so you don't even feel it come out of your account. Automation removes the pressure of remembering, and progress becomes easier to attain and to track once you automate it. But something important to remember here is this: your goal should be tied to your values, not to pressure from society, not to comparison amongst your peers or amongst your family. Your financial goals should reflect what truly matters to you. For example, it could be down payment on your savings, down payment on your debts, down payment on your savings goal. If it's to buy purchase a new home or a new car or start a business startup capital, education funds for your kids or even for yourself. Every dollar should have an assignment. Every dollar you assign to purpose moves you forward toward that financial freedom, that financial future that you envision for yourself and your family. This is very, very important. This is very, very, very important. So please, 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 as we're talking about this information, let's make sure that we are staying connected and we're taking notes on all these milestones and defining where you belong, where you find yourself, what milestone are you yet to build, which of these milestones have you achieved already, which of these milestones do you need to spend more time building on. The fifth and the last milestone is planning for financial independence. Financial independence. We hear that word so many times. We hear it, we see it, we see it everywhere. You know, we see it on the news. What is your financial independence number? You as an individual and for your family. What is your financial independence number? What does financial independence look like for you today? This is the stage where your assets and income, your income streams, they begin supporting your lifestyle, that ideal lifestyle that you want for yourself. Financial independence does not mean you never work again. No. Financial independence means your wealth begins to support your lifestyle. Your wealth begins to support where you want to work. You enjoy what you do. You're not forced to get up every morning to go to work or to that business or to go to that ministry or to go and do that volunteer work, if that's your dream of financial freedom and independence. Instead of relying entirely on paycheck, because as many of us are doing today, living paycheck to paycheck, that is not financial independence. Financial independence means you have options, and options creates freedom, financial peace. Do you have those options today? And if you don't, it's not too late to start building them. Examples of income streams people build over time are, investments, retirement income. If you don't have one today, start one today. You don't have to rely on your employer to set one up today for you. Use the link in the description section below, the Wealth Plan Discovery, the Wealth Discovery session, and book a free session. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's help you start where you are with what you have in your hands. What tools do you have in your hands for us to start you on that journey towards your financial independence and freedom? Real estate income is another source of income for you to enjoy financial independence. To build it over time, take advantage of time. Dividends and interest on your money Financial independence is not built in just 1 year. It's not an overnight success. It's a lifetime journey. It is built through consistency and taking advantage of time and making wise financial decisions. For some people, financial independence may mean retiring early. They don't want to work anymore, which is fine. They want to do other things they enjoy doing. For others, it may mean having the flexibility to work on your own terms. Defining how you want to work, the days you want to work, who you want to work for. You could be a consultant or contractor. Flexibility to work on your own terms. That could be financial independence for you. Or for some people, it could be pursuing their passion and purpose. To move toward financial independence, you must focus on growing your investments, building assets, developing income streams, tracking your net worth. Do you know what your net worth is today? And let me say something very important here. If your net worth is negative right now, please don't panic. Please don't be scared. It's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath, pause, and let's build that wealth plan for you. Let's help you build it. Let's help you build it. It's okay. Many people start their financial journey with student loans, credit cards, car payments, and other financial obligations. It's okay. The most important thing I want you to know is start. Start where you are. Progress matters more than perfection. Thank you, Taiwo the Favored. Financial independence is the flow of honey from your multiple streams of income. Yes, it is. The flow of honey from your multiple streams of income. So I want to pause for a moment. If you have any questions, please do well to drop it in the comment section. I'll do my very best to address them. But before we go on, I do have a question that I received by email from one of my viewers, one of my subscribers. And it's a tradition for us on this channel. If you have any questions, yes, we do accept questions. Either you can DM, send me a chat, or you can email your questions to coachlolaowokoniran@gmail.com, just as my name is spelled, and it's being displayed on the screen. That's my direct email. It comes straight to me. It's personal. No one else will see it. And that number as well, I do have access to it. So make sure if you have any questions or there are any topics you'd love for us to address on this channel that we're yet to cover, please send an email, drop it in the comment section as well. Whichever platform you feel free communicating and expressing yourself, do that. The question I got here reads as this. The email says, "Dear Coach Lola, I feel overwhelmed when I hear people talk about investing and financial freedom, which is one of the reasons why I chose this topic for today. I feel like I started too late. Is it still possible for someone like me to build wealth?" And I want to say a big thank you to this viewer for sending me this message, because it really meant a lot to me. Thank you for sending that question, because there are so many people with this same mindset, but are not comfortable enough to come out and ask this question. And to answer your question, yes, it is very much absolutely possible. A capital letter yes, YES. Wealth building is not about starting perfectly. It's about owning where you are. Financial transformation does not begin when you start. It begins when you decide. That decision to change the direction in which you're going, taking you from the red to the black, from a negative to a positive in terms of your numbers. It's about starting making that decision and that commitment as well, because it's going to take consistency. But start today, intentionally. Many people begin their financial journey much later in life, and they succeed in doing that by applying wisdom, by being disciplined, and they are consistent. And then progress begins, success begins. So please, please, please don't give up on that dream. Remember this: your financial future is not determined by when you start or when you started. It is shaped solely by what you decide today, the decisions you make, the financial decisions. I want to make sure I clarify that. The financial decisions that you make on a daily basis is what determines what determines your financial future, your financial independence number, your financial freedom, your definition, your lifestyle of what you want that to look like. We're talking about this now in the year 2026. By next year, you would have, if starting off today, you would have acquired the assets, the wealth, taking advantage of time, taking you a step closer to your goal of that ideal lifestyle for yourself of financial freedom. So don't wait any further. Don't be ashamed. Don't hide away behind the numbers, because when the financial crisis comes up, you don't want to be the one going door to door or borrowing money from places that you never wanted to go to. You don't want to make financial decisions when your back is against the wall. Build all these milestones to get you to a comfortable space where you feel and enjoy financial peace, financial clarity, and you have the options to build wealth how you want it to grow, where you want your money to go. Having options also help you in pursuing after your purpose in life, if it's ministry, if it's business ventures. But don't wait till you are making six figures, or you're making that, you're working in that ideal job or that dream job that you're looking for. Start with what you have today. Start with what you have today, and regardless of how much, whatever currency it is, Ghana cedis, US dollars, start it. Start it with what you have today. And as I said earlier, if you want guidance building your financial roadmap, I want to support you. That's the true essence, the very essence of this channel, to support you, to help you towards building wealth. So you can book a free wealth discovery plan session with me. During this session, we will talk about your financial goals. We'll talk about your current situation. We have to face it head on. Look at your numbers and build practical next steps for your wealth journey. The link to book that is in the description section of this video. And I'll also make sure it's also posted on the comment section as well. So let's make sure that we do that. Go ahead and book it. Book that session. Book that session. Book that session. It's a free session. Take advantage of it, and let's get together. It's on Zoom, on video call. You have the access to to answer your questions while we go live. But I do have another question here that I want to address. It says, if one considers the risk of stock market fluctuation, should one still go ahead and invest? Yes, still go ahead and invest. It is highly recommended. The stock market is fun it's a fun experience, and this is gonna really get me to doing another series on or a video on investments. You want to invest. There are different factors to consider. For every startup beginner investment, I always recommend ETFs. Yes, ETFs, because with that, your investment is diversified. With ETFs, especially and make sure you do your research in those investments. Don't wait till the market is low. There are ways in which you can structure your buy into the market where you can buy in the highs and you can also buy in the lows. I want to make sure I'm explaining this carefully. Everyone's numbers are different. It all depends on where you are today financially. You want to make sure that you start with where you are. If you don't have any stake in the stock market, start with where you have right now. If it's $5, buy that little slice of, say, Microsoft's stock. Buy it. If it's $10 you have, buy that little slice of share that you can afford today. But keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. And you gradually will see that over time, even when you buy when it's low, over time for you, there's something we call the dollar cost averaging. The numbers, the cost in which you have put into that market to purchase that stock, it will even out for you. So again, it's not one answer to everybody. There are different strategies around investments. You can start by saving, and then once you hit the target amount of which you are monitoring a certain stock or ETF in the market, then you buy. But while you're saving, I recommend you save in a high yield savings account. So your money is not just in a traditional bank account. Your money is saved up in a high yield savings account that is earning money on your money for you. It's compounding there for you. And once you identify and you've done the research and you know that the market is where you feel comfortable buying, then you go in and buy. Now is a great time to buy because of the recent Iran war going on. So buy, buy, buy. The stock market is very generous to us today. Yes. So make sure you're buying. Make sure you do your research around the stocks that you buy. Make sure you are also saving. One ground rule I always tell my investors or clients is before you go into the stock market, make sure you have at least $1,000 saved aside. That is critical. If you don't have $1,000 saved up on the side to face or cover any emergencies, to serve as a buffer, to serve as a safety net for you, please don't start investing in the stock market. No, I do not recommend it. And the reason is this. If any emergencies were to come up today, that individual will have to or will be forced to sell that stock. And when you're forced to sell, you might be selling at the time when the stock is not favorable for you and you lose money in the stock market. That is not a smart way to go into investments. So you want to make sure that before you venture into investments, have at least 1,000. If you can't do 1,000, start with $500. Save up $500 to $1,000. Set aside for emergencies. So when those emergencies come up, you're not forced into pulling out your money in the stock market. Another thing you also want to consider when it comes to stock market is they are subject to taxes. So if you make profit on your investment, you have to pay taxes on it. So you want to make sure that you are also considering that and making sure that when you invest, I always recommend invest for long term. Long term defined is different for everybody. But if you're not an active investor or a day trader, that is the approach I always recommend you go by. But start with having some form of savings before you go into investments, because you don't want your hand to be forced to trade that stock when the market is not favorable for you. But to answer your question, Mr. Taiwo, yes, it's recommended for you to buy stocks, yes, when they go up and down, because when they go up, it might be up twice the amount that you put in. So the stock market, they have their own behavior, but there are ways in which you can follow the trend, study the chart, and make wise decisions around it and when for you to go in and buy. There are ways to read it, and I'm feeling strongly led to do a video on that in the upcoming weeks coming up. So look out for that video when I put something together on how to investments for beginners. Yes. So to my business owners, entrepreneurs out there, if you need any guidance, make sure you also book. Thank you. Okay, we have more questions coming in. You're welcome, Mr. Taiwo. I'm glad I answered your question there. Vanessa, how do you feel about Acorn's app? So not to be biased in any way, Acorn's app are good. Every app is good. It all depends on how you can use them. If the usage is working for you, how can you read them? Do you understand how it's being used, and is it at your comfort level? For some people, they love Robinhood. For some people, they prefer Fidelity. For some people, Charles Schwab. It all depends on, when you see the numbers, are you able to interpret it? Does it speak to how you want to invest? Acorns is good. I love the way they do when you go to the store and then you have the change, the difference there, you can invest it. It's a good way to passively invest in the stock market. But outside of that, it also forces you not to do more if you're not an active trader. So would that be my first pick? No, personally. But again, not to be biased on any platforms. I've used all the top platforms out there, but Acorn is good. But are there better apps out there? Yes. It all depends on, is it serving your need? Are you enjoying it? Is it user friendly for you? Are you understanding are you able to interpret your numbers to your level of understanding as an investor? So you want to make sure that all of that is speaks to you as an individual. So yes, I will do a video, and I'll also make sure I cover the different apps that are out there that you can use. There's so many apps. There's so many apps. Okay, Vanessa. Okay. We need to book a session. Let's see what we can do together, and we'll take it from there. Let's look at your numbers. Let's look at how you are contributing to those accounts, how it's been set up for you. Is your Charles Schwab, are you using that as an investment account, or you're using that as a retirement account? Those are two different things. So we want to make sure that we define that clearly. Is it a retirement account, or that's an IRA account? Charles Schwab, just like Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Vanguard, they do so much outside of investments. So I want to be able to understand how you're using that before I can recommend anything for you. And I want to, if it's I would any platform you're using, ideally you want to make sure that you can understand, you can interpret your numbers. Once you log in, it makes sense to you. If it's not user friendly for you, if you're not looking forward to checking your balance every time you set a reminder to check it, I recommend setting it on a weekly basis. You can even set up alerts whereby you're notified when the stock market drops for a certain index, like a certain stock or ETF. And then once you're notified, you go in and you buy. So there are user-friendly apps around that you can also use. Charles Schwab is one of them. Fidelity does that for you as well. Robinhood does that for you too. So it's all everyone's target, or everyone's goals, or how vested they want to be when it comes to investment is different. For some people, they just want to go in one time, buy, and then they step out. For some of us, we want to do it on a weekly basis, on a bi-weekly basis, regardless of when the stock market is up and down, because we're doing it for long term. And I'll do a video about it also, showing you when you do it like that, leveraging the term dollar cost averaging for you over time. It buys you a lot of leverage there over time. So investments are so it's a broad topic. It's a broad topic. We won't leave this live today if we go in there. But thank you for those questions, and thank you for the engagement as well. And I will definitely take that as a feedback for me to go back and build and create materials and another live on this. Talking on investment. Yes. So to my business owners out there, as well, Vanessa, you're very welcome. You're welcome. To all my business owners out there, if you missed the links, the lives that I did in the past 2-3 weeks on business, on how to start your business, how to identify the right business, all of that. I did a 3 series video and what steps to take. Please go back and rewatch it. It's all on my channel. And if you are looking for guidance on how to structure your business, how to build financial systems, because you need financial systems. You need to separate personal from business. You need to make sure that your business is structured the right way to meet your needs where you are. Strategy as well, your business strategy, your business growth, how to measure it, all of that. If you need guidance doing that, you can also book your business strategy consultation. You can use the same link, that's fine. And I'll also put the link for the business venture, business strategy consultation as well. These are free sessions with me. Make sure that you take advantage of it while I still have those sessions running. I still also have tools available for my business owners. Some tools are mentioned in this video. Some tools, I'll leave it in the description section below. If you are into online business, Shopify is one of the platforms I partner with. And if you want to explore starting an online store, I highly recommend them. You can learn more using my affiliate resource link in the description section as well. These partnerships help support the channel. It's no cost to you. It's free for you to use it. It comes at no cost to you. It's just partnership between myself and Shopify. But my number one goal is always to connect you with the tools and the resources that will help you grow financially. That's the essence of this channel, making sure that you have the right resources to help you grow your business and help you grow your wealth. So take advantage of all the resources. I also want to hear from each and every one of you. Send your questions to my email address, coachlolaowokoniran, just as my name is spelled on the screen, and it's been displayed on the screen as well, coachlolaowokoniran@gmail.com, or send them through any of my DM social media pages. Your question might be featured in the future Dear Coach Lola segments. You just never know. We don't mention names. Yes, it's strictly confidential. I don't mention names. You can always come on live and ask your questions. That's good. I love that. You can always drop in the comment section as well. But if you feel that it's a sensitive question, you can either take advantage of the free consultation sessions or send me an email or DM. Before we close, I want to do a quick recap on today's topic, the 5 milestones that we discussed. Financial freedom is built step by step. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Financial freedom is built step by step, intentionally. Each of these milestones moves you closer to financial freedom. Again, financial freedom is built step by step, and each of these milestones move you a step closer to financial freedom. The 5 milestones I discussed on this video: number 1, build an emergency fund. Start with 3 to 6 months of emergencies. Start with a minimum of $500 to $1,000. Number 2, eliminate high interest debts. Number 3, start investing consistently. Take advantage of time. Time meaning start today. Number 4, save intentionally for your life goals. What life goals do you have set for yourself? Save for them. And lastly, number 5, walk toward financial independence. Walk toward financial independence. Start today. Don't wait till tomorrow. So, here are simple action steps for you to take after watching this video. Review your current financial situation. Be true to yourself. Number 2, identify which of these milestones you are currently working toward. Number 3, set one clear money goal for the next 90 days. That's a challenge for you. Just one. And lastly, begin tracking your progress along the way on this financial journey. You're not alone. We're all building it together. Small, consistent decisions lead to powerful transformation. Start today. Remember this: your financial journey does not need to be perfect. Please don't stress about it. It just needs to be intentional. It's about progress. It's about owning up to it, confronting it. It's like getting a medical result from your doctor. You don't just bury it. If you need to lose weight, what do? You get on the treadmill, you change your diet, you do what you need to do. You start using your medications. The same thing with your finances. When you book the session, we'll look through your numbers, or if you don't want to, that's fine. But take pen and a piece of paper or book or spreadsheet, or use your phone app and list out all these things I mentioned in the video, step by step. Recognize your numbers, identify them. Know your current situation of where you are. Be true to yourself. Progress matters more than perfection. And when faith, wisdom, and structure, when it comes together, you see the transformation. You see and you enjoy financial peace. It's possible. Financial transformation is possible. Financial peace is attainable. Extraordinary things can happen, but it takes you making that financial decision today to start, to confront it, to identify your current situation, own up to it, confront it, mature in that space. Now, if this message encouraged you today and spoke to you, please do well to like this video, share it with someone who needs financial clarity, someone who needs some financial direction, someone who needs that extra boost when it comes to their numbers. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to subscribe. Turn on your notifications bell. And if you're ready to build a financial strategy for your future, make sure that you book that session today. All the links you need are in the description section of this video. It's all in the description section and in the comment section as well. If you missed it on the chat, that's fine. It's in the description section of this video. Book your free discovery session today. Thank you all so much for spending this time with me. And remember, you have the ability to build wealth. It's in you. You have the ability to leave a legacy. It starts with you. And you have the ability to live purposefully and enjoy the life that God has given you. Stay encouraged. Remain blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video. Again, thank you all so much for joining us on today's episode. Bye for now.